Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to another RWA Productions Live with myself and Paul Wilson.
Good evening.
Good evening there, Paul. And obviously, yes, Sunderland actually made their first victory this weekend against Rotherham United. Sunderland 2, Rotherham 1. Match review with Bradley Young and Paul Wilson. So, goals by Joe Bellingham, 2 goals by him as well. Actually was pretty comfortable by him at the weekend, to be honest. I actually quite liked him this weekend, to be honest. I thought he played quite well. Comments, Glamackham Cabby says, good evening. Hi, Glamackham Cabby, how are you doing? That's
Hi, DJ.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it
Evening,
is.
DJ. How are you doing? You all right? So, obviously, our 2-1 win against Rotherham at the weekend. Obviously, Joe Bellingham scored the 2 goals. Were you quite happy with Job overall, Paul?
Yeah, I was actually. It was different. The way Mowbray actually put him in the lineup because I looked back at what Mowbray was saying, and Job played false 9.
Yeah, he played up top
on Saturday.
Yeah,
Bradley Dark was just behind him.
Yeah, I think he done a good job up top as well, Joe Bellingham. I think he done a good job. Up there. Malcolm Cabby says, you guys good? Yeah, not too bad, DJ. How about yourself? You good?
Yeah, doing all good, mate.
Obviously, we've obviously got some talent in our squad as well. Obviously, Jack Clark, Patrick Roberts. We've got a few players in our squad who's quite talented and quite useful on the wing. So, but obviously, I heard that Patrick Roberts picked up an injury at the weekend, so I hope he's all right to play on Saturday against Cov. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Roberts limped off. That's why he Mowbray done the change.
And he got replaced by Pritchard, didn't he? At the weekend, if I remember right, he got replaced by Alex Pritchard. He came on. And
Pritchard came on for him.
I think he played about 10-15 minutes when he came off. I think he came on for 10-15 minutes, Pritchard. Obviously before the end. But yeah, Roberts got subbed off in about the 74th minute. Obviously Pritchard came on. He looked quite decent, Pritchard, when he came on again. He actually what I think about Pritchard, right? I think he changes games. This is what I say, right? Because look at obviously when we played Ipswich, obviously when they were 1-0 up at the time, the goal by Nathan Broadhead, obviously, and obviously their second went in by George Hurst, and he was still on the bench by the time the second goal went in. But when he came off the bench in the second half, in about the 58th minute, I think it was on the hour mark, to be honest, precisely, but he came off on the hour mark, and obviously he got things going. And I think he was the one who set up Dan Neal's goal, to be honest, when he scored against Ipswich that weekend. I think
I think it was.
He actually set the goal up, Alex Pritchard. So this is why I like Alex Pritchard a lot for, because he changes a lot of games. And for me, Pritchard has to stay at Sunderland, to be honest. I don't want to see him leaving. But to be honest, I've heard about personal reasons. I've heard about his attitude. I've heard about different things. I've heard about because he wants more money elsewhere. I've heard a lot of things about Pritchard, to be honest, during the last couple of days. So I don't know what to believe and not what to believe, to be honest, about this scenario of Pritchard, to be honest. But fingers crossed. I hope he stays. I hope this personal reasons isn't a load of crap or a load of fakeness off a source, because I heard earlier as well that Sunderland apparently is selling Ross Stewart to Middlesbrough, and even though that was 2 or 3 weeks ago that source article was out, I pressed on the article today, and it was from the 7th of August, this article, and it was released today 4 minutes ago, just about 6 o'clock. So I looked at it and I was like, the 7th of August, it's the 21st today. So
it's maybe an update.
Not released an article. Yeah. But that was the same article, Paul, from the 7th, because when I was reading it, it was the same one.
Well, I've seen apparently QPR wants
Lyndon Gooch. Yeah, Lyndon Gooch. I've heard about that one. And obviously QPR wanted Danny Bath as well a couple of weeks ago as well. I remember that rightly as well. He wanted
That's
Danny.
still ongoing, that, apparently.
That's still ongoing with obviously Blackburn Rovers as well. Them still after him as well. So
Be interesting to do with the rest of the window because, like I said to you, Brad, Abdullah Bar was in a conversation with
and Carilla
Dreyfus after the game.
Car park outside. Yeah, seen that.
Jewison, as far as I'm aware, we are set to either let Jewison Bennett go out on loan or keep him at Sunderland.
I think the best option would be a loan move. Wouldn't you think a loan move would be option though for him, Paul? Do you not think that would be the preferred option? Going out on loan and getting more game time? Because to be honest,
it'd be interesting what it is because the report I've seen, it's not in this country.
That's interesting as well. Because
it'll be a loan though.
Yeah, because apparently, I heard that obviously it was the same one what reporter got Jewison Bennett joined Sunderland. It was the same person who was reporting it. Well,
it's the same reporter.
It's the same reporter and the same journalist. So I wonder what's going to go on there. But obviously going back to the game on Saturday, the 2-1 win over Rotherham, obviously was our first win of the season, and obviously we need a lot more players in our list. We've got 10 days left of the window. And I think we need not one. I think we need 2 strikers in. Apparently, well, we need 1 striker in. Obviously because we need 1, and obviously I think we need another one because obviously we need experience in there as well. We need an experienced striker. But I think Christian Speakman doesn't want to give Tony Mowbray any money to spend on the striker. That's my problem because we've only got 10 days left of the window. If you would have given them the money by now for the striker, you would have given them it by now if you wanted an experienced striker in, because Tony Mowbray wants experienced players and not obviously young guns. That's what he wants. But Christian Speakman won't give him what he wants.
Yeah, that's what Mowbray wants. But the thing is, Mowbray said that, I think in his press conference on Friday, Mowbray said that, or Thursday when he done it, Mowbray said he's thinking now the club will go down the loan market.
Yeah. Well,
fair enough. I know your points come on to it, but Mowbray did confirm that Fulham's Jay Stansfield is actually one of our transfer targets. What I like about that, though, he actually wasn't in the Fulham squad at the weekend. He was at Fulham, but he wasn't actually in the squad.
That's interesting. Very interesting, that. So, what we're going to move on to now is we're going to move on to the player ratings. Well, our rate players on the weekend. And obviously, Paul, you can say something different to me. It's up to you. But I'm going to start with Anthony Patterson, and I'm going to say I'm going to give him a 7.5. That's how much I'm going to give him from the weekend. I'm going to give him a 7.5. The reason why is the Rotherham goal was a bit scrappy, to be honest. I thought he could have saved that, to be honest, what I've seen. Because it was going his far left and he dived to his left, and I think he should have dived a lot earlier than he did. Otherwise, that goal wouldn't have went in. But after all, he conceded again. But to be honest, I can't be harsh on the lad because obviously we won. So I'll give him a 7.5. Paul, do you agree to a certain extent?
Yeah, I agree with 7.5. That's what I would have given him anyway.
Right, 7.5. Right. Now I'm going to go on to Daniel Ballard. Now, Daniel Ballard actually impressed me at the weekend. I think I'll give him an 8. I think he really impressed me at the weekend, to be honest, Ballard, because I think him and 09 now, I think Tony Mowbray has had a conversation with them in midweek or something to obviously not be sloppy at the back and obviously work together at the back as a pair. And obviously, if anything comes in front of them, to try and block the shot or try and tackle the shot. And I think they've done a good job by doing that, to be honest. So I'll give Daniel Ballard an 8. Do you agree on that one, Paul? Do you agree on Ballard an 8?
Yeah, I actually have to agree.
Okay, agree on that one. So Luke 09, his centre-back partner. Also, he worked very, very hard at the weekend. I was actually very happy with him. I'll give him an 8 as well, to be honest. I thought he played very well as well, Luke 09, at the back. What I was saying before is I think Mowbray had a conversation with them both in midweek, obviously, to keep the ball together and obviously whatever comes in front of you to pull it out. Let's have a look. So... You can tell there is something not quite right when we play. That's a bit interesting as well, DJ, to be honest. I think you're a bit right about that.
I can see where he's coming from with that, Brad.
Yeah, I can see it as well, to be honest. Lauren Kenny says here, "Hi, Lauren, you all right? You all right, bud? What are you doing?"
Hey, Lauren.
All right. Luke 09, Paul, do you agree? Give him an 8. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. Captain 09. he was captain at the weekend.
What, he's been captain the last 3 games, hasn't he? Remember right?
Yeah, he has been.
Next one is Trey Hume. I've went a bit lower on Trey Hume, to be honest. I'll give him a 6. I think Trey Hume needs to work better at right back, to be honest, what I've seen in recent games. And I think what he does is obviously the player who plays down the left mid or the left wing, whoever plays down there, I think they'll just get an easy past them. To be honest, I don't see him doing much work like compared to last season. I think he's just letting balls either go past him or he's not even there half of the time. Do you agree on that, Paul? Do you think Trey Hume gets a 6 for this weekend's game?
Yeah, I would have given him a 6 for this weekend.
6 as well? Yeah. Dennis Serkin, I'm going to give him a 7. I think he played quite well this weekend, Dennis Serkin, to be honest. I thought, compared to last weekend against Preston when he was quite poor, I think he was playing balls down the line for Jack Clark and stuff. I think he was playing like that this weekend. He played really well, obviously feeding in Dan Neil as well. He was feeding in Ekwar. He was feeding in a lot of players, to be honest, Serkin. I wouldn't be surprised if I was going to give him man of the match, but I've got another player in mind for man of the match, to be honest, this weekend. Comments coming in the
Did you love him?
I want to see you and make over from where I was sitting. Bloody hell.
I agree with that, actually. Serkin actually did have a good game.
Serkin had a really, really good game at the weekend. 7 for Dennis Serkin. Dan Neil, I'll give him a 7.5. I thought he played quite well as well. Dan Neil in the middle of the park with Perry Ekwar. I think he played very, very well. Linking up with him in the middle. Do you agree on that one, Paul? 7.5 for Dan? Do you agree on that one?
Yeah, I agree with 7.5.
Agree for 7.5. Perry Ekwar, I'll give him an 8. I thought Perry Ekwar played quite well at the weekend as well, to be honest. There was quite a few standouts at the weekend, to be honest, for me. Quite a few standouts. How about you, Paul? Do you agree with 8 for Ekwar?
Yeah, I was actually impressed with Perry Ekwar, actually. To me, it actually looked like he actually was playing Corey Evans' role a little bit on Saturday.
Commenting in the chat. That was Dan Neil's best game, says Lauren. Yeah, I thought he played quite well. If I don't say a 10 for PR10, I will be disappointed. Well, unfortunately, I didn't give him a 10, so there you go. I will be disappointed, I'm sorry. She's going to kill me. This is the man who I'm going to give man of the match to, and he actually got man of the match at the weekend. His first game as his debut for man of the match. To be honest, I'll give Joe Bellingham a 10. I thought he played really well at the weekend. The link-up play between him and Clark and Roberts on the right-hand side, I thought he was sensational, to be honest. And Bradley Duck as well, feeding him in for that second goal. Absolutely brilliant by Bradley Duck as well. I think he was quite well played, to be honest. Joe Bellingham as well. Give him a 10. Great that Bellingham.
I agree with a 10. Totally agree.
Great Bellingham score 3 goals. Can only do with that same confidence, some confidence. He didn't score 3 at the weekend, DJ, unfortunately. He scored 2, so... Star boy, says Lauren. Indeed, he was a star boy. Indeed, I cannot...
She's only saying that because you met him.
Right. Next one, Jack Clark. I'm going to give Jack Clark an 8.5. I thought Jack Clark had a good game, to be honest. I thought he played really, really well, Jack Clark. on the left-hand side. Really well. With obviously the likes of Patrick Roberts on the right-hand side. Thought he played really, really well. Jack Clark.
Yeah, he did. I was actually impressed with Jack Clark actually on Saturday.
Yeah, well, you know how he doesn't normally cut in. He cut it in quite a lot at the weekend. He actually didn't play the ball down the line as much and cut it in like crossed in. He cut it in through the middle half of the time. Oh, I think it was when
the pass from him to the other player to go to Bellingham.
Well, what I think was what happened is Clark was on the left-hand side, right? He ran in, cut in, then he chipped the ball over to Dan Neil and he headed over to Bellingham and it went into the back of the net. So, was from Clark to Neil.
Yeah, because at first I didn't think it when it went over the line.
Yeah.
Because where I was at, I said to Bowers, that's not gone over the line. But when Rory shouted out, "Oh, he scored," I was like, "Yeah, it's gone over."
The temptation of voting for PR10 for man of the match was unreal. I was going to write on the script, "PS, give me your shirt, please."
He would give you it as well.
Patrick Roberts is the next one on my list, to be honest, I can see here.
Oh.
And actually, Lauren, you're not far off. You're not far off. I'll give him a 9. There you go. How's that for company? I'll give him a 9. I was going to give him an 8, but I'll give him a 9 instead. Just for you, because you're on the channel, on the chat. So
10, just in.
I was amazed there was 40,000 people plus. That's just amazing from our fans. Well, the thing is, right? It is DJ. You're actually right about that one as well, mate. What I did say at the weekend was I heard quite a few of the Roker joining in as well. To be honest, I heard quite a few of them joining in at the weekend.
The club needs to bring back the flags.
They need to bring back the flag displays. Like, I'm not going to lie, I need to bring that back because it's massively missed. To be honest, in the last.
Apparently, that there was a tweet that went round from them saying that it was actually still going ahead, so people could actually still bring the scarves and stuff in the ground.
So what did it go ahead?
There was no flags, but people actually brought the scarves and stuff in the ground.
Yeah, well, Bradley Dack, he's my last player on the list. I'll give him an 8.5. Obviously, who started. Who came on at the weekend, Paul? Do you know who came on? Except from Pritchard.
Semedo and Gucci.
So came on. So Semedo. I'll give him that. And Gucci came on.
Gooch.
Right. Obviously, my next player on the list is one of my favourite players, but obviously he came off the bench. But if he was staying on long, I would have given him a lot higher. But Pritchard, I'll give him a 6 because obviously he just came off the bench for 10-15 minutes. But to be honest, Pritchard actually looked quite a standout lad. To be honest, on Saturday, he was trying to get the ball. He was trying to do things with the ball. He was trying to feed in Jack Clark a few times. He was trying to go cut through past the Bradley Dack. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with Pritchard's performances as well he plays. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with him. Do you agree with that, Paul? Do you agree Pritchard a 6, even though he did came on? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I would have given him a 6. Believe it or not, that's what Roker reports give him. They've actually given him a 6.
What's the reason they banned the flags? Well, I don't know, DJ. I don't know, to be honest, why they banned the flags for. A safety apparently says Lauren.
I think it is due to safety. In case anybody touched any of them on the pitch, I think.
Next is Lyndon Gooch. I actually gave Gooch an 8, to be honest, because I was very impressed with Gooch, to be honest, when he came on. He was doing quite a lot of things with the ball. He was passing it to Patrick Roberts on the right hand side from right back. He was passing it up the top of the end of the pitch. And I think Lyndon Gooch played an outstanding pass. I think he gave it to Jack Clark on the left-hand side. He flipped it over to Jack Clark. He buried it down. and he flicked it through to Joe Bellingham, and that could have been his third goal. It could have been a hat-trick for him at the weekend, but obviously he missed that. But fair play to him for getting, obviously, the brace at the weekend. Fair play to him, because obviously he's just came on. I think he's only had 3 games, Joe Bellingham, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I think he's only had 3 games, obviously, since he's came in. He started every game. He started at Ipswich, he started Preston, and he started against, obviously, Rotherham. So, yes, so Semedo, yes, he came on in the 87th minute. He came on for something like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So, it was at times.
The chance Semedo almost had.
I don't know. I can't really tell why. I can't really tell. The only chance what Semedo have, obviously, when he cut it in, and obviously he's trying to score with his left foot. But unfortunately, guys, because obviously I didn't see much of Semedo, I've given him an NA because I didn't see much of him play except from obviously when he's trying to score that goal. But to be honest, in fairness, I'll give him a 5. To be honest, I'll give him a 5 or a 6. Like Pritchard, I can't give him no other than Pritchard, I suppose. I'll give him a 6 as well. Even though he didn't play much of the game.
Yeah, he nearly scored, Lauren.
Next
I think, you know what? I actually think against Coventry, I think we will get to see Semedo.
Yeah, I think we will. Next 2 games will be a right test. Coventry and Southampton. I will be happy with 2 draws. Well, the thing is, right, against Coventry, I'll be happy with a draw against Coventry. I will go 1-1 against Coventry. I'll go for a happy 1-1. But against Southampton, they've lost against Gillingham in the cup. They lost a few games as well, to be honest. And they drew against Plymouth Argyle at the weekend, I think they drew. But obviously going into the next game, I don't know who they play, but I'm expecting us to turn over Southampton, to be honest. I think we'll win Southampton. I think we'll win them 2-1. Not going to lie, I think we'll win them.
For me, I think it'll be hard. Russell Morton's their manager.
It will be hard, but I think we'll fight it out. I think it'll be hard, but I think we'll fight it out to win. But
Southampton's last game they played Plymouth.
Plymouth Argyle, yeah, I've just mentioned before, yeah, but Plymouth Argyle. Lauren Kelly says he nearly scored, didn't he? Yeah, Semedo nearly scored. Lauren at the weekend. Yeah, he did. But that's all my player ratings, guys. I've gave all my players my player ratings, what I thought of them. Obviously, Paul gave them what he thought as well. He agreed with me on most of them, but it's all right to disagree at times. It's all right to agree and disagree at times. It wouldn't be the same world if everyone agrees on everything. So that's my scenario.
Well, I'll tell you, Southampton's next fixture is on Saturday against Queen's Park Rangers.
Oh, was Plymouth 1, Southampton 2? They scored in the 140th minute. Says CGF. Right. Anyway, guys, I'll have to go because I'm doing another video on Luco 9, to be honest, any minute now. So, do you want to join Paul and you can talk about Luco 9 if you want to? You might as well flip over into Give On if you want to.
Yeah, I may as well.
So, everyone, it's a goodbye from us until about 5 minutes' time until you see our lovely faces again on the channel for part 2. So, everyone,
if you don't, we'll see you for Sky Blues TV.
If you don't, we'll see you for Sky Blues TV on Monday, the 20th of August next week, because the review will be with them next week, so that'll be interesting. So watch out, guys. And also, before I leave, we've got the most highest sub count. We've got the most highest view count with them twice in the season as well, when the Sky Blues Fan TV came on. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully we're joined by Ken Stewart or Miles Cannon, we'll see, but fingers crossed. Take care, everyone. Love yous and leave yous, and we'll see yous again soon. Goodbye for now.